Alrighty, YouTubers, what is going on? So you guys saw the Gollum bust review yesterday. So I wanted to talk about one setup idea I think can work. Now, you saw Gollum right here and kind of how that looks. I was thinking of doing Boromir where Gollum bust is at right now. However, Boromir has to be displayed with Lurtz. Just because Lurtz killed him, like with the arrow. So you have to display the arrow because Boromir has arrows in him. Like, that's truly the only way to do it. So here's kind of what I was thinking. We remove both the orcs and do Boromir over there. Diagonally angled like this. Lurtz where Gollum bust is at, slightly angled towards Boromir. They don't have to be like facing off, but just next to each other, slightly angled in, kind of like how I do my Prime 1 Goku and Vegeta. Like that, I think would look really good. That entire display would be Prime 1. And then you do the two orcs right here with the sideshow Saruman. That makes a lot of sense, obviously, because he was surrounded by orcs. And it's the same line and matching bases. So you would just scoot Saruman over maybe so his hand is almost next to that thing. Like, I don't want him blocked at all. So we'd scoot him a little back and to the right, and then his hand would be just shy of that bar. Scoot him over about 2 inches, because I can definitely scoot him a little to the left. And then you do the Black Orc Scouts, the one in the back there, and then the Moria Orc right in the middle. And so you would have... The only thing I don't like about that is right now the display is very symmetrical, meaning you got 3 here, 3 here. You're going to do 2 here, 2 here. And I like that. Changing that up would make it 4 and 3. Not a huge deal. I mean, I've done that in many displays. It doesn't have to be the same top and bottom. So it's not a huge deal by any means. But I do like the idea of doing Boromir and Lurtz right there, allowing that entire display to be Lord of the Rings, because Boromir is only 20 inches tall. Gollum and Frodo is 18 inches. So Boromir is actually shorter than that bust. That bust actually looks about 22. I need to measure it. And then Lurtz is also like 20... I think he's 24 inches. So he'll be the biggest in the display. Plus, I'll still boost him up like I have him boosted now. I'll definitely have him boosted. And then, of course, Gollum bust would have to stay here. That's the only way to do Gollum bust. Alternatively, one thing I also could do is find a small Lord of the Rings themed pedestal and just do a little pedestal like right here. That way it's not actually on the shelf. I could have it even lowered and just have it like right there, because there's not a ton to look at right here. You're just seeing the side of that. But you could definitely do like a mini pedestal just right there, where like that would definitely work. Since it is very small, you could just have a tiny Lord of the Rings themed pedestal right here. I think that could also work really good. I mean, of course, I could just keep it right there, but I think right here would work really well. So that would solve Boromir. Now, we know they're making Treebeard quarter scale. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't really care to own Treebeard. I never really liked the character in the movie. He was such a slow talker and boring and just like, move to the next scene. So, I mean, he's kind of cool looking. Like, the Weta statue looks cool just because it's very intricate. It's like just a ginormous detailed tree. I'm sure they might even do Merry and Pippin on, which if I think about like Frodo's size, how big a Treebeard would be with 2 of those sized on it, that would be insane. I also think it'd be 6 feet tall. Could you imagine like it's as tall as Sauron? Dude, they'd probably charge like 10 grand for that. The main one I really do want is the Cave Troll, which obviously has not gone up for PO. We don't have like official dimensions. If they're maybe going to make one without the orcs, that could fit in maybe a garage shelf. Because I have given feedback to Prime 1 letting them know like, hey, this is undisplayable. You need to be able to accommodate collectors. And most collectors nowadays are using either Magi cases, garage shelves, IKEA Bestas and Stuvas. Very few have custom shelves. And to do a statue that's like 4 feet deep. Who's going to buy that? Nobody has space. Like the average collector, only like the crazy mansion millionaires in China may have space, but your average collector is just not going to have that space. So hopefully they listen and accommodate and make it reasonable. Of course, I don't have space in here for a cave troll, but there's also a few things we could potentially consider selling to get the cave troll, like Balrog and Fell Beast, and you'd have to move some statues over there. Like if you moved those two and put them right here, they would fit, and then did a cave troll either down low or, those three could obviously fit down low, and you could do a cave troll up there. Depth is the biggest problem there. But I'd have to really see the dimensions, the price, and kind of determine if I'm going to get it or not. And here's the thing as well. By the time that actually is pre-order and released, who knows, maybe I'm in another house by then. So I still may even just like pre-order that if it gets low stock. If I'm like extremely confident, like, yeah, I'm going to be able to get a new home, then I'd ensure in that next new home, I would get every single Primal Lord of the Rings. I would even get Treebeard, Cave Troll, and anything they make, basically. Although the only additional things I feel like I would want is the entire Fellowship. So I got to get, if Treebeard has both Merry and Pippin, that's good. We need a Samwise Gamgee. Hopefully fighting Shelob, that'd be really cool. Like maybe a Shelob base he's like standing on top of. But get a Sam, Treebeard with Merry and Pippin. That'd be great. So, yeah, but Gandalf is shipped. Very excited to get that. It's still going to be, again, a month. I feel like May is extremely slow statue-wise. Like, I probably won't get another statue this month, if I'm honest. Like, it's possible we could get Wukong towards the end of the month. Like, Wukong, the half scale, it's really 1/3. Dude, I saw the life-size version of that. It literally looks like it's like 4 feet tall. They did black hair instead of brown, which is inaccurate. It's supposed to be like brownish grays. That's the color you see right here on the game. It's not black by any means. But for some reason, they made it black, which is odd. But, yeah, and we're getting the Wukong staff. That also shipped by Kyoland, so that will arrive soon. And then, of course, I have the special surprise, but that won't arrive until June. June will be a great statue month. May, like I said, sucks, but I'll do what I can to provide content for you guys. If you have any video suggestions, throw it in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next one. And by the way, yes, I did pre-order Kratos Bus from Blue Box Hyper. See you in the next one. Have a great day.